Hello, hello, this is part 2. Hello. So part 1 was mixed orchestra, strings and brass. Part 2 will be woodwind. It'll be shorter, because woodwind's not so big. Dystopia, sound design, extras, some good stuff in there. Legacy, ignore. That's all the old versions that I've had. I've owned Symphobia since about 1893, and so I've got all the old versions of the patches in there. So don't worry about that. Woodwind, here we go. It's an ensemble. Ensemble woodwinds are really hard, I think, to get right. They kind of, if you're not careful, they go into sort of organy territory, and you get it a bit here. However, it's really useful in the multis. It's a kind of a good layering tool, quick and dirty layering tool, I think. There we are. So it's... Oh, sorry, I'm not doing mod wheels, have I? Mod wheels pretty subtle. In fact, I think it's a lie. It's not a mod wheel at all. Hit it harder and it goes farther. I quite like a mod wheel version of this patch, actually. That might be something I will take up with Project Sam. Moving on to Portato, vibrato version, and non-vibrato. There's your difference. Versus pretty much as advertised, really, isn't it? Now the shorts, I do think are rather good. That's the edited very tight on the note, so it's very precise. This is a little looser. Oops, I'm going too high. Boxing glove fingers. And this one, I do use it an awful lot because it's just got that. It's just the right combo. It's what Project Sam really are great. It's the news, almost. And here you have some nice little grace notes. Going up, and with the mod wheel, down they go. Up they go, down they go, you know. And that's woodwinds. We're rattling through this now. Sound design, here we go. The interface is slightly different than the sound design. Various distorted kind of effects and weirdies. So on the mod wheel, honestly I'm not really sure how useful this is. It's got a low pass. You know. Attack release, bit of enormous convolution. Saturation distortion. Mono stereo width stuff. There's a compressor in there and a delay. So that's the case for all of these. You get the idea there. Iron fists. Crikey. They're pretty all over the place, aren't they? There's just about everything in here. Groovy. Great stuff. You see, one of my problems is there's so much diversity in these, it's really quite hard to find, especially if you've got several libraries. It's kind of, now where was that sound that was somewhere in something? Because there is great stuff here, but you might have to search a bit for it. Wowzers. That's a sort of a cello or a double bass, isn't it? It's been treated. Punch Blue. Oof, crikey. Got headphones on, it's making my head rattle. Bongers. Rocket exhaust, oh yeah. There you have your mod wheel. Static. Pretty good for these. That's a classic sort of impact, isn't it? So if you've got a better memory than me, you could probably... Wow! You could find your way around this stuff. There's a few little tonal ones in here, aren't there? And vacuum. Classic interference stuff. See, I just thought that would be in static, but what do I know? Moving on. Before our heads explode. "2012, The Coming." Classic sort of sound design pad stuff. Adagio traces. Whoa! Aquamind. The more cerebral version of Aquaman. I'm gonna go through these pretty quickly because just to give you a flavour, really. Wowzers. Again, quite a few of these are used in the multis, which will be in a separate video. It's quite different among the keyboard. It's not just chromatic tonal stuff. There's different things and different notes to play with. Blimey, crikey, Charlie! Pretty wild, isn't it? Hours of fun if that's your thing. Pretty useful. Stereo hero. Not sure he's a hero, is he? It's freaking me out. But I can confirm he's in stereo. It's like a David Lynch kind of Eraserhead sort of thing going on with that. So much variety just in one patch. That's why I can't get over here. So it would need some taming and sculpting probably to use it in a piece. What were they on when they made this stuff? Groovy. Wide fields. Oh, yeah. That's pretty awesome. There's your dystopia. Extras. Ethnic flute phrases. Doesn't look like much, does it? Okay, here's the thing. It's phrases. And everyone gets upset about phrases. It is what it is. These are duduk, Native American flute. Oh, don't ask me to pronounce that. It's that instrument. It's Japanese. I'm not even sure what it is. Ulian pipes, the Irish thing. And the low whistle, also Irish. Now they're phrases. Here's the thing. If you're going to be doing a score that's based in Egypt or Iraq, don't use this because you will run out quickly. If you need a flavour for something in a production, then I say why the hell not, because it sounds great. So you could be doing a documentary where you just need just a touch of this stuff. Or I used it in a theatre thing of a play that was set in Iraq, actually. It's in my own advice. And you just go, okay, it's a play of which the audience, they're not going to know about Symphobia. They just, if you need to do something quick and sounding authentic, this absolutely does that. Sorry, I'm talking all over this beautiful playing, because it is beautiful playing. So it's in C minor if your piece is in, D minor. If I can actually grab hold of the thing, then you just up it 2. Or double click and put your value in there. Cool. It's just... It's just bang on, isn't it? That's the thing. It's just the right sound, it's the right playing, it's the right everything. The Japanese shakuhachi. It's shakuhachi, isn't it? Well, I've made an effort. I've just heard the president of the Oscar Academies read the name of all the non-American names that are in there, and I think I do about as good a job as she did. This being Oscar nomination day. 2015. Gutted that Lego Movie didn't get animated. Sorry, I'm... right, okay. Listen. Good range there. Just sounds absolutely superb. That's a whole piece, isn't it? But I did a comedy, a British comedy called Diddy Movies, kids comedy, and there was an Irish cop who did an emotional death speech after he'd been seriously wounded, and I used some of this. Not that, it was, you know, one of the sad ones. That's not sad, come on. As he's talking about the hills and the rolling hills. It's supposed to be an Irish cop, but he's never been there in his life. If you just want a flavour of this stuff, it's there. And in it's Lumina, isn't it, that there's actually a legato. Or is it Symphobia 2? I can't remember legato ensembles. It's number 2, isn't it? There it is, Union Pipe. So you can actually, that's playable. That you could, you know, use some of that and some phrases if you want, if you have both lives. And low whistle. So there we have it. So that's gone through pretty much all the meat of the instrument stuff in there, which is, you know, I think hopefully the sound speaks for itself really. But I have to say, and I know not everyone goes for multis and stuff, but in this library more than any other library, I've got so much out of the multis, and that'll be in a separate thing. So click on that if you're interested, because there's real gold, and just the miracles you can pull off when you start putting all these elements together in one patch is incredible. So many really playable stuff. But that's for the other video. Thank you for listening to this. See you on the next one.